Welcome into Big Rapids Cardinals hockey as they're back at home for the first time in the 2021-22 season, and they welcome their rivals, the Cadillac Vikings, to town. It's the M131 Cup Challenge, and the Cardinals historically have been pretty good in that matchup. 9 of the last 10 games have gone Big Rapids' way, so it's something that you like to start off with your home games. It's always the first home game of the season. And tonight will be Military Appreciation Night. So I know that they are wearing some different jerseys tonight, not their normal whites or reds or blues, some military-themed jerseys. So those will be cool to see on the broadcast. And then it's also Thanksgiving Eve, Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So kids are out of school, a lot of alumni back in town. So this should be a good atmosphere, as I've been told, for the game tonight between the Cardinals and the Vikings. Cardinals coming off of their trip up to Sault Ste. Marie in the Upper Peninsula, where they went 0-2 in the Sioux Elks Showcase, a 10-3 loss against the Lakeland Eagles on Friday. That was their first game of the season, and just a tough pill to swallow, basically. It really came down to a couple instances, one in the first and one in the third, where they gave up 4 goals in a 4-minute span, and that was what really killed the Cardinals in that first game. And then a better game in game 2. They played the Milford Mavericks, and they lost 3-1. They had it tied after the first, but a goal in the second and the third for the Mavericks sealed the deal. But a just much better game overall. The main key to that was just power play, penalty kill, and the Cardinals have yet to notch a power play goal this entire season, so we'll see how Coach Blashill and the rest of the staff, Brady Flax and TJ Klein, adjust and work on that and try to get their team better as we progress through the season. Again, today the first home game, so it'll be a different atmosphere. There's a pep band down to the left, down past the end zone behind the scoreboard, and fans starting to trickle in, some students. So it'll be a good atmosphere here, as up in the Sioux at the Big Bear Arena, really it was 80% of the crowd for both of the Cardinals games were the parents and family of the Cardinals players. So they had more energy in the crowd, but it felt like just a normal hockey game. It wasn't something as energetic as a home game where the anticipation has began to rise up. And now the guys are back in town. They get set for their first home game. There's 3 this week, tonight against the Cadillac Vikings, and then on Friday they start their Thanksgiving tournament. So they'll have a game Friday and Saturday, the consolation game and the championship game on Saturday. They'll play at 8 o'clock Friday, and then win, they play at 2. Lose, they play at noon on Saturday. So 3 games this week here in Big Rapids to celebrate Thanksgiving and welcome the team back to town and get hockey really kicked off and get the ball rolling, really. So as the Zamboni departs, warm-up's already over, and we'll step aside for about 60 seconds or so and bring you back and have the presentation for Military Appreciation Night here on Big Rapids Cardinal Hockey on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Again, we'll be back in just about 60 seconds.
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those investments at the lowest cost available to you. For over 50 years, Bleecker Insurance has represented the most respected companies in the business, and by continuing to add companies like Fremont Insurance, they promise to deliver the results you deserve at a cost you can afford. Visit BleeckerInsurance.com for a free quote today.
Bing, bang, boom. Before you know it, Michigan winter hits hard. But the cold, snow, and ice don't hit you the hardest. They hit your car the hardest. So get to Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Let Adam and his crew of Napa certified technicians get your car tuned up and ready to handle the coming weather. Heat, windows, tires, brakes, wipers, oil, transmissions. They do it all. Paris Auto Sales and Service means the best service quality. Napa service means the best parts. Trust Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Northland Drive, just north of the airport.
Hamtech, High-Deck, or Craft Tube, these are just a few of the local businesses actively hiring welders. Misiola Tech, affordable education for adults, provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Learn stick, MIG and TIG, and advanced welding from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLA Tech.org.
Make Thursday night pizza night and get your pizza half off at Big Rapids Bowling Center from 4 to 10 p.m. Or choose from their full menu and carry out or dine in. Big Rapids Bowling Center would love to host your next special event or birthday party. BRBC is open Sunday, noon to 9 p.m., Monday, 2 p.m. to 12 a.m., and Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 12 a.m. They're located on 3rd Avenue on the east side of Big Rapids. For the coldest beer in town, choose Big Rapids Bowling Center. Like and follow them on Facebook. Call 231-598-9344.
Stuck between identities, Douglas Quaid must solve the one mystery that has come to define him.
Who am I? And why is my truck's brake sound louder than a Westinghouse M27 phase plasma pulse rifle?
Fortunately, his answers would come from a familiar ally.
Of course, Johnson's Automotive. Committed and honest quality work. They fix foreign cars too.
But the race was on.
You think you can beat me? I am the law.
Johnson's Automotive, now showing off Northland Drive, just north of Big Rapids, and always online at johnsonsautopr.com.
Back at Ferris State Ice Arena, home of the Bulldogs, but tonight home of the Cardinals as we get ready for the matchup between the Cardinals and the Vikings. The Cadillac Vikings enter today's game 3-0-0 with an overtime victory in their last game. But other than that, have really been adding to the stat sheet. 17 goals for and 8 against for the Vikings this season so far. And it's quite the opposite for the Cardinals. 4 goals for and 13 against. Obviously, that 10-3 game really adds to that lopsided number, and they're going to look for their first victory. 0-2-0 starting off the season, but 2 tough games up in the 2 will start your season like that. And right now, we get ready for Military Appreciation Night. The referee's out, and they start to get some of the red carpet stuff ready, and we're about 2 minutes until the scheduled puck drop, but obviously we'll be delayed a little bit with the pregame presentation and the time for the Military Appreciation presentation. So we'll just kind of touch on some things until they're ready and send it down to the ice to let them take over as Cadillac and now Big Rapids both come out. You see Big Rapids in some camo jerseys for the Military Appreciation Night as the fans welcome them home for the first time this season. The last game for a lot of these, Military Appreciation-wise, 12 seniors on this Cardinals team out of their 19 on the roster. Fans piling in, pep band playing the fight song, and both teams are out line up on their respective goal lines as we'll get ready for the presentation, and we'll send it down to the ice level so you guys can listen in and take some time to enjoy the Military Appreciation Night.
Girls, good evening and welcome to the Everglades Ice Arena for the 17th annual 131 Challenge Cup High School Hockey Classic, featuring the Vikings of Cadillac and the Cardinals of Big Rapids. As you know, November is Veteran and Military Appreciation Month, and tonight's event will celebrate those who have served and those who are still serving in our armed forces. Organizers for tonight's event would like to thank those who brought food or donations. All items will be going to the local ambulance and American Legion to help put together holiday meals for our local veterans. On behalf of those 2 service organizations, thank you. And now, we would like to introduce tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Cadillac Vikings. In goal, a junior, number 1, Dylan Quartz. Another junior forward, number 7, Henry Schmidt-Style. Another junior defenseman, number 8, Caleb McKinley. Junior defenseman, number 9, Jackson Hilt. Junior forward, number 10, Carson Carlington. And a sophomore defenseman, number 16, Zach Burkhart. And the rest of your Cadillac High School Vikings. Honorary captain for the Cadillac Vikings tonight, for the Squirts, Emmett Foster. Emmett, take a bow. And now, your Big Rapids Cardinals. In goal, a senior, number 1, Evan Bowen. Senior forward, number 3, Grant Kidder. Senior forward, number 9, Luke Welch. Senior forward, number 14, Brendan Pippin. Sophomore defense, number 19, Tanner Flax. And sophomore, number 2, defense forward, Jack Balahowski. Honorary Squirts captain tonight, Easton Osaski and Clayton Brendenberg. Ladies and gentlemen, and the rest of your Cardinals. Before these two teams take the ice, we direct your attention across center ice to a band of heroes on the opposite side. Let's meet a few of these great Americans represent all veterans. Our friends to the north, the Vikings of Cadillac, and your hometown, Big Rapids Cardinals. The first great American that we're going to introduce tonight is Lance Corporal Andrew Dessous. Ladies and gentlemen, before it comes out, we welcome the Mecosta County Police Honor. All right, Lance Corporal Andrew Dessous. Former Big Rapids hockey alum, Lance Corporal Dessous is an active duty U.S. Marine stationed in Yorktown, Virginia. He is a vital member of the Alpha Company, Security Force Fleet Anti-Terrorism Team. Lucky for our community, he has plans to come back to Big Rapids when he leaves the Marine Corps to work at the Mecosta County Sheriff's Department. Ladies and gentlemen, Lance Corporal Andrew Dessous. Next, we have Army Sergeant Ed Ovcharnik. Mr. Ovcharnik is the grandfather of Big Rapids hockey player Luke Welch. Ed served in the Army during the Vietnam War from 1970 to 1973 and was stationed around the world in places like Texas, South Korea, and Key West, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, Army Sergeant Ed Ovcharnik. Over here in the stands in Section C, we have Army Specialist Marlon Young. He's standing right now. Section C, there he is. Mr. Young. Mr. Young is the grandfather of Big Rapids hockey player Preston Young. Marlon served in the latter part of the Korean War as a tank mechanic from 1952 to 1954. Ladies and gentlemen, Army Specialist Marlon Young. Next, we have Navy Petty Officer Second Class, Brian Harrell. Mr. Harrell, thank you. Mr. Harrell is the father of Cadillac hockey player Cameron Harrell. A Desert Storm veteran, Brian served in the Navy from 1987 to 1991 on board the USS Falcon. Ladies and gentlemen, Petty Officer Brian Harrell. we have Army Sergeant Mike Wallenstein. Mr. Wallenstein is the grandfather of Big Rapids hockey player Tyler Blanchard. A Vietnam veteran, Michael honorably served his nation during the heart of the war from 1966 to 1975. Ladies and gentlemen, Army Sergeant Michael Wallenstein. Next, Army Corporal Matt Logan. Mr. Logan is the father of Cadillac hockey player Braden Logan. Matt served 4 years with the infamous 82nd Airborne Division out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. Ladies and gentlemen, we honor Army Corporal Matt Logan. Next, Navy Petty Officer, 2nd Class, John Stokridge. Mr. Stokridge is the grandfather of Big Rapids hockey player Maverick Stokridge. John served aboard the destroyer in the Atlantic Theater of Operation during the time of service from 1969 to 1973. Ladies and gentlemen, Petty Officer John Stokridge. And our final two great Americans are tireless advocates for everything veteran in our Big Rapids community. First, we have Navy Boatsman Mate 3rd Class Jack Adrians. Mr. Adrians is the current commander for AMVETS Post 1941 and leads a team of over 300 members in organizing veteran outreach programs to include holiday meals for veterans, using in part tonight's food donations from our generous fans. With not one, but 2 tours in Vietnam, Jack served our great nation from 1969 to 73. Ladies and gentlemen, Navy Boatsman Mate Jack Adrians. And last but not least, Army First Lieutenant William Wild Bill Seymour. Mr. Seymour served as commander for American Legion Post 98 from 2012 to 2018, and was a key supporter in revitalizing the nationally recognized Boys and Girls Day program for our local high schools, like the program Murdoch McDonald is going to go to in the summer. A graduate of Fair State College in 1967, Bill's a Purple Heart recipient, wounded while serving with the Old Guard, 4th of the 3rd Infantry, Americal, in Vietnam in 1969. Moving here from Maryland with his wife Joan, he now calls Big Rapids home. Ladies and gentlemen, Army First Lieutenant William Seymour. We have an insert in our lineup here. We have a Corporal Lundy and a Sergeant Ethan Hepler, both who played Cardinal hockey. Are they there across the way? Are they in attendance? They may be in attendance. Let's give them a round of applause as well. Thank you. Thank you for standing. We see everybody standing, but before we present the colors and play the national anthem, we ask that anybody in attendance tonight that hasn't been recognized at the center ice, if you would please, just raise your hand if you had served in our armed forces. We'd like to recognize you at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your service and thank you all for your support. Now, if you're able, you're already standing, please join me in the presentation of the colors by the Mecosta County Police Honor Guard, followed by the playing of the national anthem by the Big Rapids High School Pep Band.
What a great presentation for Military Appreciation Night, and a great rendition of the national anthem by the pep band. And now, ceremonial puck drop before we get things ready. It's false start for the Cardinals as they go back to the blue line.
We'll notice the jerseys, amazing. Service.
Public address announcer talking about the jerseys, and they are in fact amazing. Navy blue jerseys for the Vikings with red and white stripes on the left shoulder and the stars on the right shoulder. And then you've got the red camo for the Cardinals. They have the Cardinal bird head profile view on the shoulder. As the color guard heads off the ice.
Ladies and gentlemen, as the veterans across the way are exiting, one more round of applause for their service and those that help support. Thank you, veterans.
Amazing crowd here today. Probably 75% capacity for what Ferris State Ice Arena can hold, and it's a high school hockey game.
Parents, Sergeant Wendy Martin, Corporal Jake Martin, and Petty Officer Brian Harrell.
As they get a red carpet pulled out for the puck drop.
As they're setting up the carpet out, we'll read their bios.
Carpets are tough.
First, Sergeant
It's not an easy thing to
Untitled
situate with
States
just two
Marine.
people trying to turn that.
Mrs. Martin served as a tactical air combat and air defense controller while assigned to aircraft wings
There we go.
Pendleton, California, and Okinawa, Japan. With numerous commendations throughout her career to include the Rifle Expert Badge, Wendy was a Gulf War veteran and served with distinction from 1990 to 1996. Ladies and gentlemen, United States Marine Sergeant Wendy Martin.
Wendy Martin being introduced.
Next, her husband, Corporal Jake Martin, also earned the title United States Marine. Also a Gulf War veteran, Mr. Martin served as a frontline machine gunner during Operation Desert Shield and Desert Storm, deployed numerous times in defense of our nation, predominantly throughout the Middle East during his 4 years of service, from 1988 to 1992. Ladies and gentlemen, Corporal Jake Martin. The Martins represent the Cardinals. Now, we have someone representing the Vikings. Before that, though, let's get back to the Martins here. I was inserted a special note. Sergeant and Corporal Martin have 3 children, Megan, Madison, and Brett. Son Brett is on the Cardinal Varsity hockey team. Their daughter, Madison, is a current U.S. Marine Corps recruit at Parris Island, South Carolina. She left for boot camp on November 1st of this year and will graduate as a United States Marine on January 28, 2022. Let's give them a round of applause to the proud parents.
So senior forward Brett Martin for the Cardinals, his parents out for the puck drop.
U.S. Navy Petty Officer Second Class Brian Harrell, previously recognized in our lineup of tonight's heroes. Again, Mr. Harrell is the father of Cadillac hockey player Cameron Harrell, and will join the Martins in dropping the ceremoniously friendly puck drop to their sons, Brett and Cameron.
And Brett, and then Cameron Harold for the Vikings, his dad, the one on the right in the Navy jacket. So families of both players, both teams, dropping the puck to their kids. Just a nice moment for everyone as we get ready for the 17th edition of the 131 Cup Challenge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Martins and Brian Harrell. Thank you for your service.
And now everyone departs.
Cardinals, let's play hockey.
Probably about 20 minutes after original puck drop time, but that's okay. It's not every game that you get to do Military Appreciation Night with all of the presentation aspects and all the acknowledgement. So the Vikings and the Cardinals. Cadillac 3-0-0, Big Rapids 0-2-0, looking for their first win. Vikings trying to stay undefeated. Cardinals, though, Last 10, they've won 9 of these games in this matchup in the 131 Cup Challenge, so trying to keep things going. Coach Tim Blashill saying it'll be a good matchup. The senior loaded Big Rapids Cardinals with 12 out of their 19 players, and then looking over at the Cadillac Vikings, who, counting up the numbers again, they have 3 seniors out of their 22 skaters. So a team that is loaded in sophomore, junior talent that next year will continue to have a lot of those numbers. Big Rapids coming off a 3-1 loss in the Sioux on Saturday. And Cadillac coming off of a 5-4 overtime victory in their last game against Adrian. It's time for your puck drop. Big Rapids on the right, Cadillac on the left. Cadillac wins the faceoff. And they get it in deep first to start the game. And that'll go for icing as it was behind the red line. So we'll bring it all the way back down. A lot of anticipation build-up just for 5 seconds to roll off the clock, and we have another face-off. Grant Kidder centering with Brendan Pippin on the left, and on the right, Luke Welch. Following is Pippin. He's got the puck in his feet, gets poked off his stick to the blue line. Flax keeps it in, though, and dumps it around. It'll come all the way back out to the point where Balahowski has it, and he has it knocked off his stick, and at the blue line, the Cadillac Vikings will take it out, and they'll get across onside. Drop pass, shot, it's blocked and tipped to the corner. Balahowski chips it up the boards, but it's intercepted, and it goes back down deep. It'll come back all the way around to the far end boards. Shot across, goes through the slot and back out the other side, and that's chipped off the glass, and chasing down is Beckhart. He gets there and circles and has a full, fresh line of offensive players ahead of him. Tries to stretch pass, it's in the legs, and now gets chipped across the blue line. Shot around the net. Beaumay with it on the near end boards, tries to backhand it out. It gets picked off. Back down deep. Vikings keeping it low. One-on-one battle and some collision down there. The puck goes up and now it goes back down, back into the corner. Down low, working out back front. Loose puck in the slot, going over to the circle. Quick shot right into the chest of Bowen, and there's a rebound, but it's taken back behind the net. Out to the point. Working across the blue line, off the skate, and now it'll trickle back down low. Big Rapids throws it around, back to the red line, or to the blue line, and a whistle as the net was off the frame. As Logan Collins moving it to Mitchell House for the Vikings on that back end, where they had a good opportunity, but the pass from Collins to House, off of House's skate and back down low. Big Rapids wins the faceoff, and they chip it out. It gets across the blue line, and the Vikings will throw it back. Flax with it, just dumps it back to the blue line. Vikings intercept. Back to Flax at his blue line. He throws it down, and this one will go for icing. Only one shot on goal so far. It was a shot in tight to the chest, and a save by Bowen. Face-off on the far end spot in the new defensive zone, tied up, and it goes back to the corner, picked up Balahowski. Fans on the attempt to move the puck around the net, and the Vikings take it. Now Bigford gets tied up and has a stick lifted. He loses the puck. Shot off the foot of Logan Leiter, and Balahowski moves it back for Flax. Flax stretch pass for Bigford, doesn't get to him, and Bigford just kind of chips the loose puck into the Vikings zone where they reset. Bigford in there only on the aggression, on the forecheck as everyone else changes, and that puck will go down. It's waved, no icing, so Flax will go in to recover. Back around the net, finds Pippin. Pippin, pass right off the stick of Luke Welch, and Welch goes down low to get it, but centers in. It's picked off by the Vikings. Loose puck in front. Kidder in there, and Welch with a quick one-timer save. Nice shot and a nice attempt and a save by Quartz. And the Vikings will move the puck across the blue line and get it out now. First shot for Big Rapids, and it was a good one-time opportunity. That one shot in, just sticked aside by Bowen. Off the glass, the recovery, and digging through the neutral zone and backhanding in is Pippin, and they'll go for a change. Pass across the middle, intercepted, but given right back to him by Bome. And now a dump in across the blue line, and one of the defensemen will go off. That was Carter Leiter getting off the ice. Cadillac into the zone, shot off a shin pad and behind the net. Back is Flax, and he'll just throw it off the glass and get it out as it's back to the neutral zone. Cadillac resets, goes D-to-D a couple times as they wait for a change. Streaking back across the middle of the ice, getting to the red line but not across it, and just a backhand dump to Big Rapids defenseman, and back goes Brogan Jones now as the puck gets dumped deep. Looking for a breakout pass, but Bome retreats from the end boards, and it goes to a Viking at the blue line. Walking in, quick shot, and rebound, and then tap in and swallowed up by Bowen. Two quick opportunities there for Cadillac, but Bowen stays strong. Three shots to one. Both teams getting good opportunities early. 12:57 remaining in the period. Bigford out with Preston Young. Tie up. Back to the Cardinals, and they dump it to the blue line, but it's picked off. Caleb McKinley dumped it back in from the blue line for the Vikings, and this one comes back up the near end boards back to McKinley. He has it at the blue line. He passes across, and it gets tipped away from both a Cardinal and a Viking player there and into the corner. Behind the net, digging, working with their skates to get it out, and now a Cardinal has it and will pass it through the middle. Turnover, going back the other way, and now it's back down into the Cardinal zone. Behind the net, working hard, but played over to the other Viking defenseman and back out to the blue line. Flax has it, shoots for a tip, but no one there. And a nice hit by Strokirch, and then a knee and no hand in the air there as that one was close. It was a little bit bigger of a contact. Could have been a knee on Big Rapids. But a nice 1-2-1 forecheck there, 1-2-2 forecheck. It's a poke on the puck and turns over. Pippin working hard in the corner. Just past the 12-minute mark here in the first period. Pippin has it down low. Has Kidder out front, gets to him, shot tipped, and it's into the protective netting. What a great feed from below the net. No one was really there to protect the pass. It went straight to Kidder off a redirect off a skate, but then a defenseman for the Vikings reaching back gets the tip shot. Good opportunity there for the top line for Big Rapids again. They win the face-off, and a shot gets blocked. It's a loose puck in front. Backhand attempt by Pippin, and it's in! Pippin scores with the backhand! Just flutters it in there underneath the glove of Quartz, and Big Rapids has their first lead of the season. .11:40 left in the first period. Pippin gets the goal, and Big Rapids up 1-0 with their third shot of the game. Face off back at center ice. Kidder wins it cleanly. It's to Balhosky. He takes it himself across the line and shoots into the chest of Quartz from out deep. Not sure if Kidder gets an assist there or not. Waiting for the public address announcer to announce the goal. Was off the stick of him off the face-off, but not sure if Cadillac got possession first or not. But Cadillac wins the face-off down deep, and the forecheck makes a turnover, and it goes back to the Cadillac Vikings as they get it out. Going far side. Nice little move. Backhand to forehand. Gets across the blue line, and a shot goes wide. Backhand off the glass and tips off the top of the glass and then off the end of the boards and down into the slot in the Vikings zone. They recover, though, and get the puck out. Getting across the red line and dumping it in was Cameron Harold for the Vikings. He runs into a Cardinal down there. He runs into Zach Jones. Big Rapids working the puck out, gets it across the red line. Logan Leiter going down on the forecheck, wearing number 17 today instead of 16 with the new jerseys. Turnover at the red line. Big hit. Swallows it up, but loses the puck. And the Vikings dump it down. This is a rolling puck. Might go for icing, but it goes in on Bowen, so it's waved off, and the Vikings get a full change. 10.5 left in the first period. 1-0 Cardinals. Pass back and on the far side, just out of reach for Leiter. Cardinals looking for a break, or Vikings looking for a breakout pass, spinning back into their zone. Just opening things up. A one-man forecheck for Big Rapids.
With 11:40 left in the first quarter, a Cardinal
Poke check at the red line, and now the goal announced. Vikings get it in, spin around, and throw it across. Assist to Luke Welch on that goal, by the way. So Pippin from Welch, and a hit down low causes a turnover, and the Vikings have it. Move it out to the blue line, back down to the end boards. Out to the other side of the blue line. A shot gets blocked in front of the net. Doesn't get to Bowen. Cardinals trying to get it out. Fan on a couple attempts. Flax digging in there with two Vikings. Luke Welch was trying to get it out, but lost it, and the puck goes down low. Carlington gets it down low, and now there's a call as both referees have their hands in the air, and it'll be the first penalty of the game. Not sure what the call was, but Flax will go to the box. .9:28 remaining in the first period. Cadillac wins the faceoff, but loses the puck at the blue line. It goes out to the neutral zone, and they'll have to reset on this man advantage. Whistle. And the play will come back out. Offsides on the Cardinals. Didn't get the signal from the referee, so unsure of Flax's penalty. But Vikings get control of the faceoff. Work it across the blue line. I believe they said interference. Cardinals dump it in. Bowen back to stop the puck for his defenseman, but it's flung around the boards to no one but Vikings. Have the puck at the blue line. They chip it down deep. Cycle for the Vikings. They get it back out to the blue line again. House has it, walking in. High shot, goes wide and off the glass. Back out to House at the blue line. Has a man over to the left, finds him, walks in right at the dot, and right off the helmet of Bowen and out of play. Nice shot there. And a good attempt for the Vikings on their first power play of the game. This is the first lead for the Cardinals this season. Have basically been trailing or have been tied the entire first two games. Trailing big in the first one, and they had a 1-1 tie after the first period, but that was the only goal they scored when they lost 3-1 to Milford. Player falling over, and now Luke Welch with a little bit of a break. Goes backhand, forehand, gets a little bit of a hook. Stick gets knocked out of his hands. Goes to recollect it. Bigford dumps it in deep. Playing the point on this penalty kill. Pippin goes to the right side to just knock it back down low and kill off more time. Welch on the forecheck puts a little bit of a shoulder into a Viking, and then another one slips on the ice. Stick in the lane by Pippin, and he'll dump it back down low. And Pippin and Welch will go for a change after killing off some good time on the penalty kill. Bigford and Brogan Jones on the back end, and the puck gets lost on the back pass and goes back down low. Nick Somsel comes out, and Balahoski for the Cardinals. Turnover at the neutral zone, and in comes Kidder. 1-on-2, goes wide, and just elects to look for a pass, but misses his man. Counterattack for the Vikings now. 2-on-1 developing as they get across the blue line. Drop pass through the legs of the player for the Vikings and flipped down the ice by Kidder. Penalty over. 7.5 remaining in the period. Flax goes to chip it in, and Kidder does not get it back across the blue line, and now some shoving between Kidder and Carlington after the whistle, but nothing else is able to separate. 7:16 remaining in the first period. Big Rapids Cardinal hockey on YouTube with the 131 Cup Challenge tonight. Bigford wins the face-off, gets kind of knotted up, and Beaumais gets it down low, but it goes to a Viking defenseman. They go D-to-D a couple times, trying to spread the ice out. Back up the middle, and a nice hit by, or counter hit by the Viking player as another Cardinal falls, and then offsides as the puck was behind Caden Rossell. Did not have possession, went across the blue line and tried to pick it back up, but was offsides. Had a good opportunity with a Cardinal falling there, but was not given the opportunity to convert on that with the offsides. Going to the bench for a new stick was Somsel, who comes back out on the ice. Face-off win, Dahm moves it over to her partner, and the Cardinals get it in deep. Tyler Blanchard goes in on the forecheck, gets a little body in there, and puck just by the hash marks digging between two Vikings players. Pass out over through center ice. Beaumais tries to break it up, but goes out to a Cardinal defenseman, and they dump it in and get a full line change. 4-4 on the shots so far this period, 1-0 the score. 6.5 left in the first. Dump back in and off the stick of Balahowski, no icing. Played to the corner by Bowen, and Balahowski must have just not noticed it. Went to the corner off the stick and was going back behind the net, and a big hit at the blue line. Pippin just stood up the defenseman, trying to get the puck out. Now the puck gets out and back in, and delayed offsides, and with the tie up there, it just touches the skate of the Viking players, so we'll have a stoppage in play for offsides. Two good scoring attempts for both teams so far, but Cardinals have converted on their one. Face off back to the Cardinal defenseman. That's Brogan Jones who gets it in deep. Luke Welch chasing, lays a body, and goes back to Jones at the blue line. Back down. Welch has it, takes a hit, loses the puck, starts digging again, and lifts the stick and gets the puck back in deep. Pippin in there with Kidder to support. Welch moving out to the slot, gets the pass, it's in his feet, takes a hit. Loose puck, and now the Vikings dig it out. Working with a trailer and gets a man down low, pass down low to him. Backhand out front, but gets stopped by Bowen with the goal stick. Back out front again, loose puck. Just swatting at it, and now getting the puck out. Luke Welch takes a little bit of a slash, but now works with a 2-on-2 opportunity. Goes wide, shoots off to the far side, and misses the post. And it'll work as a breakout pass for the Vikings. Backhand pass to the slot, or to the center of the ice, and now back turning with it was Moore, and the Vikings get the puck in deep. Tie up down low. Scrum in the corner, fighting for that loose puck, and the Cardinals will chip it around to the near side. D pinching for the Vikings. Garner gets it down in there, fighting alongside with Logan Leiter. Welch takes a hit from his number 9 counterpart, and now the Cardinals flip it off the glass, but it's kept in at the blue line by Garner, who throws it back to the far corner. Back to Garner at the blue line. Quick shot gets blocked by the shaft of the stick by Logan Leiter. Another shot gets blocked. Back out to Garner. Goes down to his knee with his glove, but it goes off of his glove and back out of the zone. They'll have to reset. Loose puck in the neutral zone, and now to the bench of the Cardinals, and someone just trying to get control of it. Pass over to Leiter, gets poked in by the Vikings, and now they'll go on the forecheck. Just one man in there with 4 Cardinals around him and keeping the puck down deep. Nice job by Schmittendale. Brett Martin has the puck go through his feet and goes out to the blue line. Pass over. Shot gets blocked in the shin pads. Cardinals doing a lot of that so far. Another shot goes through. Doesn't get tipped, but a nice screen in front. Nice save by Bowen just right off the goal stick. Puck down low. Pass out. Trying to get it around the boards and still stays in the zone. 2 guys tied up down low. Puck out by the far blue line. Shot gets blocked, and now it gets shot down the ice, and this will go for icing. 3:27 remaining in the period. Cadillac getting a couple shots out high around the blue line. Nothing getting through as much. They're trying a lot of shots from out there. A lot of them getting blocked. They've gotten 2 through. They lead the shot totals 5-4. Cardinals missing a man. They only have 4 on the ice. Now there's the 5th. And they'll toss out the center. Bigford tossed out because they don't have the correct strength. So Bome will come in for the faceoff. He wins it cleanly. There's no one back there, though, as they line up with aggressive defensemen. No one behind the circle, and the puck gets chipped down. And Brett Martin in on the attack. Goes in, gets a big hit. Turnover, has it down low, but loses the puck. It goes up the far sideboards, and now the battle ensues. Flipped up and out of the zone, but not all the way, is kept in with a kick by Jones. And now just bouncing puck back and forth. Jones has it again, and he'll backhand it in, but doesn't get too far. Blocked by a body, and now the Vikings will curl back with it and look for the breakout pass. It gets through a couple bodies, and Jones dumps it in again. High flip to the far side, and Bome has it, and he'll dump it back into the zone and look for a change. Just back and forth action on that shift right there at the blue line, just going in and out of the Viking zone, but now Cadillac will bring it out. Get across the blue line, a slap shot gets blocked. Turnover off a Cardinal stick, and then a shot in high that does not get deflected and just slowly falls into Bowen's glove. And now some chatting between some players, getting escorted away from the goaltender by the linesman, but nothing really much there. Face-off win by the Cardinals. They've been doing a lot of that. Stretch pass into the feet and past Welch, and now here goes a streaking Pippin in one-on-one, and it gets poked off his stick. Had a good opportunity, but a quick stick by the Viking defender. Flack stepping up at the blue line to make a hit, and nice play there at the line by Zach Jones to keep that puck from becoming a breakaway. Pass over to Welch at the top of the circle near side. Backhand over to Kidder. Gets tipped off the stick back to Welch. Over to Zach Jones. Finds Welch in the middle, gets tied up and loses the puck. Vikings bring it out on a 2-on-2, but Cardinals have guys coming back on the back check. Backhand and just slid into the pads of Bowen, and it just sits there right in the goal line as he covers it up. A minute 45 remains in the first period. Again, 1-0 our score in favor of the hometown Cardinals. On Military Appreciation Night, they get the first goal early with 11:40 remaining in the first period. And again, the Cardinals don't have enough players on the ice. They won't kick the center out this time, though. Vikings get the face-off. They move it back to the point. Garner has it. Takes a quick shot off a stick into the corner. Just getting in the shooting lanes are the Cardinals. Minute and a half, that puck chipped down and right out of the blue line. Garner plays it back to his partner, Mitchell House, who flips it out of play into the Viking bench and hands upward from one of the players or managers for the Cadillac Vikings down there. He's just looking at House like, why are you throwing it at us here on the bench? And the play will go down deep in the Viking zone with 1:24 remaining in the first period. Offensive zone faceoff, and Blashill sends out his top line. Kidder on the faceoff, loses it though. Has Pippin and Welch with him. Pass across the ice, Vikings chip it out. A little bit of a battle in the neutral zone, and the Cardinals send it back down deep. Quartz stops it behind the net. Vikings play it. Pass misses their player, and turnover as the Cardinals have it again. They'll throw it down deep. Down is Welch. Gets the backhand on it and chips it away, but loses it to the Cardinal forward and just pins him there. Puck at the blue line. Body knocks the puck out of the zone as a little bit of a bump on Carter Leiter, and now a stretch pass over to House, who stepped up in the play, walking in on the left and just gets it down deep with 40 seconds remaining. Taking their time, the Cardinals now flip it out, and just a bouncing puck right at the far circle in the Vikings zone. Stretch pass across, and now a 3-on-4 developing for the Vikings as two members go off to change. Poke off the stick, and now Luke Welch, 1-on-1, has some time, goes backhand And now coming back across, toe drag through the legs there. Still has time, 14 seconds, works it down low to Kidder. Back out front, loose puck. Pippen working for it, but the Vikings come out with it. Jackson Hilt now stretching with it, and shot on net from the neutral zone, just sticked away by Bowen. 3 seconds remaining and 1 as time expires in the first period. Cardinals get the first goal and have the lead at the intermission. The Cadillac Vikings, though, out shooting them 6-4 on the scoreboard, 7-4 in my notes. 8-4 actually in my notes. So I've got 8-4. I'll say 8-4. So 8-4 shots in favor of the Vikings, but 1-0 in favor of Big Rapids. And we'll step aside for an intermission break here at Ferris State Ice Arena. You're watching Big Rapids Cardinal hockey on YouTube.
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those investments at the lowest cost available to you. For over 50 years, Bleecker Insurance has represented the most respected companies in the business, and by continuing to add companies like Fremont Insurance, they promise to deliver the results you deserve at a cost you can afford. Visit BleeckerInsurance.com for a free quote today.
Listen to Detroit Lions football all season long on News Radio 1460 and 107.7 FM WBRN.
MOTA, Mecosta Osceola Transit Authority. They're here. They're everywhere. Available with a phone call to take you here to there, including connections to Isabella and Wexford County, Yates and Clare, shopping trips, meetings, appointments, visits, Monday through Saturday. A MOTA green and gold bus can take you where you need to go for as little as $2 with discounts for seniors, veterans, and kids. Call 796-4896 for availability and to confirm your rate. Just call 231-796-MOTA, 796-MOTA.
Make Thursday night pizza night and get your pizza half off at Big Rapids Bowling Center from 4 to 10 p.m. Or choose from their full menu and carry out or dine in. Big Rapids Bowling Center would love to host your next special event or birthday party. BRBC is open Sunday, noon to 9 p.m., Monday, 2 p.m. to 12 a.m., and Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 12 a.m. They're located on 3rd Avenue on the east side of Big Rapids. For the coldest beer in town, choose Big Rapids Bowling Center. Like and follow them on Facebook. Call 231-598-9344. Bing, bang, boom. Before you know it, Michigan winter hits hard. But the cold, snow, and ice don't hit you the hardest. They hit your car the hardest. So get to Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Let Adam and his crew of Napa certified technicians get your car tuned up and ready to handle the coming weather. Heat, windows, tires, brakes, wipers, oil, transmissions. They do it all. Paris Auto Sales and Service means the best service quality. Napa service means the best parts. Trust Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Northland Drive, just north of the airport.
Ultracare of Big Rapids Spectrum Health, just a few local employers actively hiring CNAs. Misiola Tech Affordable Education for Adults provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Become a CNA, an EMT, a medical first responder. Learn from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLATech.org.
Ultracare Big Rapids is hiring certified nurses assistants. Competitive pay, benefits including 401k match, dental, vision, PTO, and much more. Visit ultracareonline.com and click the careers tab in the top right to apply. Join the Ultracare family today.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
It's not that the guys up front at Quality Car and Truck Repair don't like talking with you, but if it's easier or faster for you to make an appointment online for maintenance or repairs, just visit QualityCarAndTruckRepair.com. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131 Big Rapids.
Scores! Bertuzzi!
Holy mackerel.
Follow all season long, every game, every minute on News Radio 1460, 107.7 WBRN.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom or has the time, resources, or family lifestyle to attend a school. Big Rapids Virtual School offers flexible hybrid learning options for all students from kindergarten through graduation. For 8 years, BRVS has offered an alternative path to high school graduation. COVID challenged us to expand our learning options for all students. Learning can happen at any time, any place, any way, and at any pace. Our program is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with hybrid supports available however you need them, in person and online for all students, grades K-12. Whether you have attended traditional school or are a homeschool family looking to take advantage of the many proven BRVS resources, find us on our webpage for more information and ask how BRVS might support your learning. Go online to brps.org/K12virtual.
For over 70 years, MEMIC has been protecting educational employees and their families with the most affordable insurance. They provide educators exclusive auto, home, and umbrella coverage. Helping you understand insurance is what they do best. MEMIC has set the standard for above and beyond service, and they look to build a relationship of trust between you and them. Your local agent, Eric Dahm, has been working with MEMIC for 20 years. Call them today at 231-592-4660. 231-592-4660.
Amtech, Heidecker, Craft Tube, these are just a few of the local businesses actively hiring welders. Misiola Tech, affordable education for adults, provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Learn stick, MIG and TIG, and advanced welding from experienced teachers for very affordable with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLA Tech.org.
You don't have to go far for personalized, independent health care. With Michigan Primary Care Partners, our family and internal medicine provides comprehensive medical care with state-of-the-art technology in a caring and compassionate environment. Scheduling and results are easy with virtual appointments, on-site diagnostics, Medicare wellness exams, and an in-house pharmacy. 3 convenient locations in Big Rapids, Reed City, and Canadian Lakes. Schedule your appointment at MichiganPrimaryCarePartners.com today.
back at the first intermission between these two rivals, and the Cardinals have their first lead of the season, 1-0 over Cadillac, being outshot 8-4 in the first period, but both teams with two good scoring chances, but the only goal went to Brendan Pippin back with 5 minutes and 20 seconds into the first period. Pippin got the backhander that just went right under the arm and past the left elbow of Dylan Quartz, the starting goaltender for the Cadillac Vikings, and that's the only goal. And then later on, Tanner Flax just got an interference penalty with just before halfway through the first period, but the Cardinals successfully kill off the penalty kill, and the Vikings 0 for 1 on the power play. 1-0 our score, 8-4 shots in favor of Cadillac. And now we get set for the second period. Zamboni's off the ice. Referees are back on, but we just wait for the teams. Again, the 131 Cup Challenge, the 17th of the year, and nice rivalry game to have the first home game of the season. Got good crowd on hands. Also great crowd for Cadillac driving down. They have a lot of people in the stands, can hear a lot of cheering and roaring for anything the Vikings do. So that's the nice thing, is you got good road crowd to travel down and make this a fun game and a fun time, and especially with it being Military Appreciation Night. Good presentations and stuff like that beforehand, and makes it an all-overall fun game. On the eve of Thanksgiving, everyone out of school and have Thursday, Friday off, and alumni who are at college typically get today off as well, so some of them come back to come watch their rivalry game. So it's a bunch of things all coming together and into one, and both teams getting buzzed, and now some stirring from the coaching staff on the Big Rapids side. Brady Flax just kind of hanging out by the door, and TJ Klein on the bench already, but no one else. Wonder what the message is to the team from Blashill between periods, as it's the first time they're now starting a period with a lead. And here comes the team. Switching ends, Bowen down to the left side. Still waiting on the Vikings, but it's been a day of kind of waiting. Now the Vikings head out. Dylan Quartz down to his right side. Gets a nice fist pound from his defenseman, or from his forward, Carson Carlington. Couple Cadillac dads in front of us having some fun with my cameraman. Brother of the goaltender, Evan Bowen, on the camera tonight, as he has been for the first 3 games of the season, just hanging out, and now we have puck drop. The Cardinals dump it in, and it'll go for icing, similar to the first period. 5 seconds off in the first period, now 6 seconds off in this one, 16:54. And it's another icing to start the period, so we'll come back down to the left side. This time it's defensive end for the Cardinals. And the Cardinals win the face-off and dump it around the boards. And that's too hard for Pippin, who couldn't get to the end zone, or to the half boards before it got all the way past him, and that'll go down for icing again. We've seen the Cardinals with that set play a lot, where they just win the face-off back to their defenseman, tie up there and unable to do so. Backhand shot gets kind of blocked and back down to the corner, back out to the blue line for the Vikings, moving over to Beckhart, who moves it back over to McKinley, and now it's broken up in front by the Cardinals. Has a man, does Pippen in front of him, but elects not to pass it to Welch, and takes it himself. Pippen down low, gets a body on him, and Welch now comes down to help out. They lose the puck, and now bringing it out is McKinley, who has a pass that's intercepted at the blue line, and now a whistle as the net is off the line down there, and so the referee stops play and resets the net, and we'll have an end zone face-off for the Big Rapids Cardinals in their attacking zone. Actually, the puck comes all the way back out. Not sure why. They must have deemed that the Cardinals knocked the net off. And now Somsel centering with Bome on the right, and it looks like Bigford on the left. Actually, it's Tyler Blanchard, I believe, on the left. Tie up just near us at the near side neutral zone, and now it goes down to the defending zone for the Vikings. They circle back and bring it out, but a little bit of a poke check by Bome, and the puck goes straight to Somsel. Tie up again, and now the puck gets down deep. Jones throwing the puck off the glass, gets stopped at the blue line, and then Somsel tries to work his way out with it, but it loses the puck, and now the Vikings have it. Dancing right at the top of the circle, turning, backhand pass over, but a tie up there, and no one able to corral it for a shot for Cadillac. Back behind the net. Leiter hits it off the glass, shoots it off the glass, and now it's back for the Vikings. Shot from the top of the circle, swallowed up there. First shot of the second period goes in favor of Cadillac, and a nice, easy save for Bowen. 15 and a half minutes in the second period, still 1-0. Minimal shots, just a lot of bodies in the lane so far today for both teams, just clogging the lanes, and face-off won by the Cardinals off of a stick, and Bowen just plays it to the side as Flax now skates it out alone, dodges a hit there and dumps it in deep. Bigford down low, puts the puck back behind the net, but loses it to a Viking, and now it's up high as the Cardinals dump it back into the zone. Working for the forecheck again. Bigford in there, has Carter Leiter with him, and Brett Martin kind of hanging out by the slot. He'll go back in now and create the turnover there with some good body contact and board pins, and then a tie-up, and Brett Martin goes down. Skates kind of collided, and he fell. Turnover on the check there, and now a penalty against the Vikings. Shot by the Cardinals goes wide. The high hit will probably be what was called, the hands up high, and now with a touch by the Vikings, a whistle. And neither of them have made a motion as to what the call is, and now a point. And it looks like number 8 on the Vikings will be heading to the box with 14:42 remaining. I think they call it a rough. That would be Caleb McKinley, if it is number 8. Had a big hit on a Cardinal, but or they call it number 6, I believe. That's Bjorn Tracy. No, it is 8. Sorry, my apologies. Couldn't see the top right line on the 8. Thought it was a 6. Flax with the puck at the blue line. Shot, and it goes high and wide off the glass. Trying to set the power play up. Kidder has it down low. Has Welch at the circle. He feeds it to him. Flax around the blue line. Back over to Welch, top circle near side. Shot blocked off of an ankle. Loose puck in front and off the body of Flax and back into the zone. Welch has a tip off his body with a clearing attempt, and now Kidder on the forecheck. Pokes it around the end, and Pippen goes down, but passes it to the blue line where no one was there. Playing with an umbrella power play, and no one was at the top of the top far side. Pippen had retreated from there. No one covered with him, so Flax was in the middle, and that pass goes all the way down the ice. It is McKinley in the box for roughing. With a minute 10 left on that power play as that shot goes wide. Bome in and takes a hit as he was trying to keep the puck in and has his hand up as to why that wasn't called. He thought maybe that was a high hit. A minute left. Flax gets the puck at the blue line. Quick shot with a screen by Kidder in front. It hits a Viking player and doesn't get there. And a counter hit by that Viking player. That's Mitchell House, who just lays the body on a attacking Cardinal, and now the puck gets out and down into the Cardinal zone. Welch picks it up as they have a line change and starts with his speed through neutral zone. Goes to his backhand side and around, protecting the puck with his left hand. Looks for a man, has 2 at the point, but elects to go. Now he goes out to the point. Leiter with it, backhand pass over to off a skate of Balahoski, and now a counterattack by the Vikings. Balahowski lays the body on him, but puck still on the stick, and now the Vikings killing off some time. Another hit there, just big hit, ran over a Cardinal player. And fans wanted to call on the Big Rapids side, but nothing from the referee. Chip back out, backhand pass by Blanchard. They're onside, and Bigford dumps it in. Power play is over, 12.5 remaining in the second period. Bigford pins the puck over on the left side, but now the Vikings get it down and around their net, looking for the breakout on that near side boards, but now it reverses back around. Cadillac with it, chips it to the blue line, but in pinching was Balahowski, and now the puck gets out. Chip from behind the red line, and that will go down for icing. So they finally get the puck out, but they can get their change off as the play will come all the way back down to the zone. No shots on that power play. And the Cardinals still unable to get a power play goal yet this season. They had a lot of opportunities in game 2, a couple 5-on-3s, some 4-on-3s with a mixture of penalties during that second period last Saturday, but still haven't found the back of the net. Face-off win, and a quick shot gets blocked in just off the frame of the net, and they'll recover the loose puck. Pinching down deep, Welch plays it down for Kidder. Kidder gets bodied and loses the puck, and now the Vikings chip it out off the boards again, and that will go down for icing. Just past the 12-minute mark in the second period. Only one true shot this period. It was for the and the Vikings send it around to the near side. Pippen gets in there quickly, though, and creates some forecheck pressure. Flax goes in to help them. Both of them pinned against the boards with a third man for the Vikings trying to dig the puck out. Still no movement as they're just basically standing there, and referees trying to make them move it and play it. They're not going to stop play. Now the puck's loose, and after a third man for both teams go in, now it's a 3-on-1, and now a penalty called. And it looks like this one might be on Cadillac as well, as Pippen, or Flax, I believe, was pinned down low and was just being pushed down to the ice over and over by Cameron Harold. And the Cardinals go back on the power play. 11:29 remaining in the period, as one of the star players correction. Stopped at the zone by Balahowski, or at the blue line. He shoots it back in, and it's a loose puck now. Bigford in there with a stick lift. Knocks it down to a Cardinal in the corner. Back out to Carter Leiter. Passes over to Balahowski. These passes just in the feet and no one able to control it, and they're getting out of the zone. Leiter shoots it off a shin pad of a Viking, and now the Cardinals dump it in. Forecheck in there. Bigford lays the body. Blanchard to help. Gets a bump from behind. Bigford now going after the loose puck. Poke check at the blue line. And now it gets out. Leiter has it. Neutral zone. Looking for the entry. Dumps it in. And there's a line change. Minute 15 left in the power play as the Vikings will ice it down and kill off even more time. Trying to get a stretch pass here, and it's for Welch. He chips it in. Has Kidder going in, and Quartz, the goaltender, just plays it with his backhand over to the other side. Beaumay pinches in and pokes it. Pass out to the, or shot out to the blue line, trying to get it out, and Flax uses his skate to basically tip that one back to his defensive partner. Now it's over to Welch, who settles it down with his glove. Up top to Flax. Takes his low shot, gets through. Nice stick save. Rebound by Kidder, doesn't go on net. Pippen has it on the side of the net, or side of the, over to the circle, and shoots off the side of the net. Pippen in there, gets it back out to Flax, walking the blue line. Finds Welch on the near circle. Welch shot across the slot, goes wide. Pippen settling it back down, top of the circle, walks in a little bit, goes back to the corner, looking for a shot off the shoulder. Hand pass, and that'll be whistled down, and now a high hit by the Vikings afterwards, after the whistle. and nothing from the referees. So we'll continue with the 5-on-4. Couple shots that time on that power play, but still nothing to show for it. 13 seconds left in the penalty, 9:42 in the second. Hand pass, and it comes all the way down the zone. So a defensive zone face-off with the man advantage, and the Cardinals get the tie-up and eventually get the puck and working it in, and now backhanding it in was Balahowski. Bigford goes in there for the loose puck, gets chipped to the other defenseman for the Vikings, and penalty time expiring. Shot from the goal line, just deflected off by Quartz. Down low, no one attacking for the loose puck now. Bigford goes in, but it's shot around. Flax tips it down, but doesn't get enough of it to hold it in. Passes to Balahowski, and Balahowski loses it, trying to go back to Flax. Martin comes back and gets the loose puck. Goes for Bigford. Bigford throws it off the boards, trying to get it out, but it's stopped at the red line, or the blue line. Big counter hit by the defenseman for the Vikings, and that shot's blocked. Down low, working it around the goal line. Spin move, and now looking for some open ice. Backhand out back to the blue line. Slap shot, and that's blocked right off the shin pad, and Bigford's down on the ice and is not moving, and now delayed offsides, and they'll blow it dead as Bigford went down to a knee to block that shot and must have taken it right in on off the side of the kneecap. Beckhart let that slap shot go, and now Bigford still is on his hands and knees, but either took that inside the kneecap or somewhere up just a little bit higher. That's what happens sometimes when you lay your body on the line for those shot blocks, is sometimes it catches you just wrong. While Bigford's on the ice talking with the trainer, we're going to step aside for about a minute or so. 1-0 Cardinals, 8:33 left in the second period. You're watching Big Rapids Cardinal hockey on YouTube.
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those investments at the lowest cost available to you. For over 50 years, Bleecker Insurance has represented the most respected companies in the business, and by continuing to add companies like Fremont Insurance, they promise to deliver the results you deserve at a cost you can afford. Visit BleeckerInsurance.com for a free quote today.
Bigford, under his own power, gets back to the bench. That's a good sign. But now we have a defensive zone faceoff for the Cardinals. The Vikings trying to get their fifth man out on the ice. 8.5 left in the second period, so we're basically halfway through the game. Face-off win by the Cardinals. Loose puck gets poked up the near side boards. Lost at the blue line, just mishandled and dumped back in by the Vikings. Offsides, they tag back up. Jones goes down low behind the net to pick it up. Gets a little poke check and can't get the shot off the boards and out. And decides to reverse it. Pippin with a centering pass gets picked off. And poke of the puck by Kidder, and now the puck now at the blue line gets out, and Welch doesn't know where it is, but Kidder finds it and gets stood up at the blue line. Welch now with it, circles and just throws it back down deep. Pippin on the attack. Pippin took an angle to try to cut it off, but it slowed up, and so he didn't get to the loose puck first, and now it gets thrown back off to the far side, and Welch pressures, and the Vikings reverse it once again. Pinching in deep was Carter Leiter, keeps it in the zone, and now Welch on the far half boards loses the puck and back out to the blue line, dumped back in, picked up in the slot by the Vikings. Backhand pass out, and sliding across was Carter Leiter to stop that one. Now a pass tipped by the Vikings, and Jones settles it down and flips it back into the neutral zone. Somsel out there with Samsel and Blanchard and Bome. Bome has it, tries to pass to Blanchard, just misses him as he was moving off the line, and it went right behind him. And now the Vikings just throw it down for icing. 7:04 left in the second period. Not a lot of offense, just a lot of back and forth action between these teams. Scoreboard says 8-7 shots in favor of Big Rapids, but I've got 9-7 in favor of Cadillac. 3-1 in this period. There's 3 shots on that second power play. None of them really hikes quality shots, though. Just random shot from the blue line in on the goalie with no screen or tip or anything. The Vikings get the puck out and start the attack across the blue line on side. Back pass to the blue line, and now taking it wide. Mishandled and turned over, and now Flax has it. He throws it off the glass, and this will go all the way down for icing. 6.5 remaining in the second period. The game with the lead, and they're looking for their first win of the season. 0-2-0 this year as the Cadillac Vikings have started the season hot. 3-0-0. Overtime win in their last game. They had a blowout 10-2 or 10-3 victory as well to start the season. The Cardinals were on the wrong end of that to start their season against Lakeland. They dump the puck out. It goes down to the Viking zone, and they'll settle it behind the net, looking for a breakout pass. No winger there, just thrown off the boards, and now Leiter stops it and throws it on net off of a body in front, and it goes wide. Digging for it, and now out of the zone, the Vikings carry. Dump it in deep. Flax down low. Maverick Strokirch out on the offense for the Cardinals. The freshman, the lone freshman, getting his first action in this game. This game, his first action of the season. Did not play up in the suit. Came with us, but just didn't get any ice time. Back pass over to the far side in the feet, so didn't settle it down and get a shot off, and then the shot attempt was blocked, and the Cardinals get it out. Back between the D-to-D passes, and then a dump out to the neutral zone for no one by Cadillac, and the Cardinals dump it back in. Kidder, one-on-one working down there. The puck gets moved up the half boards and now back down low behind the net. McKinley with it. Throws it back down behind the net and out of the reach of House. So Luke Welch gets there, and he backhands it back down low, and just back and forth action below the net. Welch steps into a hit, and both of the guys just stand straight up. Pippin now going for the loose puck with a battle, and it's now loose puck in front. Falling player by Cadillac, and now Welch has on a stick. It's blocked out to the blue line. A little bit of a toe drag, and now coming out of it are the Vikings, and House dumps it in deep, and Cadillac will go for a change. Bowen stops it behind the net, looking for a stretch pass, but taking too much time are the Cardinals. And now they throw it down, and just tipped in by Welch as he's going to go for a change. Lone attacker, but just a quick reverse by the Vikings, and they have the puck out. Now going in on the attack. Harold has it, loses it. And a chip back out to the blue line, but stopped at the blue line by Morsch. Quick shot, but it's blocked in front. Trying to reverse the action now and go weak side. Pass off the boards, and Blanchard has it. He backhands it, but stopped at the blue line by Beckhart. He keeps it in the zone. Now it's near side. And just off the glass and out of play, or out of the zone by Pippin as he takes a hit, and now he'll look for a change. Blanchard down low, throws across, and it gets tipped, but just goes past the net. Pippin still out on the ice, dumps it in, and now goes off. So does Blanchard. Flax out there with Dom on the back end, and Bome with Somsel and Bigford. Flax sends it back in. It's offsides, but now tagging up, and Bigford with it. Shot off the chest of the goaltender. It goes down low. Digging for it, 2-on-2 down there. Vikings come out with it and go off the boards, and it's past the stick of Dom, and it will go all the way down for an icing. Cardinals get a couple of shots there, but it's outside the key area around the slot and around the house in front of the net. Basically think of the point, the tip of the house being the net, and the base would be at the top of the circles, connecting the width of the face-off dots. Vikings get the puck out and chip it down low. Bigford now just throws it back out to the neutral zone, stopped by a Viking out there. House dumps it in deep. Dom going for it, but chips it past the attacker, and Bigford to support. Just moves it up the boards, but there's another Viking there. Now it's at loose out front. Bowen has a loose puck and just covers it up. And now some back and forth between Flax, and it gives him a little face mask there, or a little bit of a face rub to Carlington. Just telling him to smell the leather. And being escorted now by the referee, so maybe looks like there's going to be a penalty both ways. Yep, Carlington and Flax both to the box with 2:50 remaining in the second period. Flax's second penalty of the day, the first for Carlington. And now the referee calling one of the Vikings players back as saying it was after the time to change, and now the face-off taker being kicked out of the zone, or out of the face-off. Cardinals get the loose puck off the tie-up. Back out to the blue line, though. The Vikings control, and they dump it back to the near side corner. Reversed by Leiter. Welch picks it up. Looks for a breakout and just flubs one up off the boards. But Pippin chips it back to him. He gloves it down and tries to go wide. Doesn't get the chip in and gets stood up. And now a whistle, and it looks like interference against the Vikings as the defenseman just kept pivoting back and forth with Welch as he was trying to go around and stood him up, and that's interference. Can't take the guy's skating lane away if he's trying to go around you, and that's a minor for Devin Garner. 2:27 remaining in the period, and the Cardinals will go back on the power play.
Dual penalties for the Vikings and Cardinals. Roughing. Also with 2:27 left in the second period.
So the Cardinals will go back on the man advantage. They're 0 for 2 so far, and this will take most of the period. 2 minutes on the clock, 2:27 left in the second. Face-off one, and a shot by Balahoski straight into the chest of Quartz. An easy swallow up by him. Six shots for the Cardinals this period. Face-off win again. Now Balahoski goes over to his partner, and just off the knob of the goal stick. You love those as a goaltender. You hate those as a player, as Carter Leiter let the shot go. And Quartz just moves his blocker over, and it goes off the top of the stick and out of play. As a goaltender myself, that's something that you think you go for it, but obviously with how thin the stick is, it's kind of hard to angle that. You're really just trying to get your blocker over there, but you're below it. And a few friends of mine as players hate it when I get that save and just say, I beat you. I said, no, you didn't. You didn't score. You might have thought you beat me, but that shaft of the stick was there. Cardinals control the puck, move it around the blue line, pass down low, and across the slot, gets tipped out of the zone. Leiter goes back and throws it back in. And now the Vikings have some time, but just can't get control of the puck and can't get it out of the zone. Now circling back behind their net. It's loose in the feet of the player, and now a hit on one of the Big Rapids players who didn't have the puck, and the puck was off to the side. But the Vikings throw it down, and Big Rapids resetting. Pass from Balahoski over to Leiter, and back to Balahoski, misses him, back to Leiter. Passes for Blanchard and misses him, and that will go down for icing. Again, it's just missing passes and not passes on the stick. Those are easy plays to make there. It's just you have no one pressuring you. You have no one in the lane. and just 2 passes that are just missed on the tape. That adds to the zone control and the puck control issues for Big Rapids so far this season, and the main reason why they're not getting a lot of good opportunities on the power play is they're just missing passes and they can't get things set up. They control the faceoff, though. They've been really good in the faceoff category this season so far. Kidder moves it to Pippin. Pippin streaking down the wing, moves out to the front of the net, and nice save there by Quartz. The puck's thrown back out, stopping it is Welch at the blue line. Feeds it over, but now a loose puck as that's Somsel with it, and now digging through the feet. Back out to Welch, goes down to Pippin. Pippin has it at the circle, pass across, no one there. Goes off the boards and back out into the neutral zone. No one was covering the right point. Pass over to Pippin. Beaume and Somsel out there, 32 and 22. Blanchard and Somsel just confusing me with these jerseys, so stick with me there. But down for Welch and a centering pass blocked. Had a good opportunity there, and now another penalty. It looks like this one will be on Cadillac with a second remaining in the time. A tripping call, but still unsure, and it is on Cadillac. .27 seconds remaining in the second period. And it looks like Harold will go to the box for the first time on the trip. It'll be 1 second of a 5-on-3. Man is out of the box already. And the puck iced down, and covering is Balahowski wisely to not allow a breakaway there with the man out of the box. And an icing attempt blocked by Somsel. Back out to the blue line. Leiter stops it, throws over to his brother Logan. Back out to Balahowski. Over to Leiter on the near point. Walks in, quick shot off the blocker. Loose puck down low and under the leg pad of Quartz. Just bouncing around down there, and he gets under the leg pad and he traps it. Far side face-off with 1 second remaining. Just trying to get a quick shot off, and that'll go wide, and that'll be it. So that wraps up the second period of play. Still 1-0 is our score, but a better period for the Cardinals offensively. They outshoot the Vikings now 13-9. Just one shot in that period for the Vikings, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 shots for the Cardinals. So overall, the shots will be 13-9, 9-1 in that period. Still 1-0, and the Cardinals will come back in the third period with 1.5 minutes left on the power play. So we'll step aside for another intermission break. 1-0 is our score on the 131 Cup Challenge, Military Appreciation Night for Cardinal Hockey here on Big Rapids Cardinal Hockey on YouTube. But first,
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those investments at the lowest cost available to you. For over 50 years, Bleecker Insurance has represented the most respected companies in the business, and by continuing to add companies like Fremont Insurance, they promise to deliver the results you deserve at a cost you can afford. Visit BleeckerInsurance.com for a free quote today.
Scores! Bertuzzi!
Holy mackerel.
Follow all season long, every game, every minute on News Radio 1460, 107.7 WBRN.
UltraCare of Big Rapids, Spectrum Health, just a few local employers actively hiring CNAs. Misiola Tech, affordable education for adults, provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Become a CNA, an EMT, a medical first responder. Learn from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLA Tech.org.
Make Thursday night pizza night and get your pizza half off at Big Rapids Bowling Center from 4 to 10 p.m. Or choose from their full menu and carry out or dine in. Big Rapids Bowling Center would love to host your next special event or birthday party. BRBC is open Sunday, noon to 9 p.m., Monday, 2 p.m. to 12 a.m., and Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 12 a.m. They're located on 3rd Avenue on the east side of Big Rapids. For the coldest beer in town, choose Big Rapids Bowling Center. Like and follow them on Facebook. Call 231-598-9344.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom or has the time, resources, or family lifestyle to attend a school. Big Rapids Virtual School offers flexible hybrid learning options for all students from kindergarten through graduation. For 8 years, BRVS has offered an alternative path to high school graduation. COVID challenged us to expand our learning options for all students. Learning can happen at any time, any place, any way, and at any pace. Our program is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with hybrid supports available however you need them, in person and online for all students, grades K-12. Whether you have attended traditional school or are a homeschool family looking to take advantage of the many proven BRVS resources, find us on our webpage for more information and ask how BRVS might support your learning. Go online to brps.org/K12virtual.
MOTA, Mecosta Osceola Transit Authority. They're here. They're everywhere. Available with a phone call to take you here to there, including connections to Isabella and Wexford County, Yates and Clare, shopping trips, meetings, appointments, visits, Monday through Saturday. A MOTA green and gold bus can take you where you need to go for as little as $2 with discounts for seniors, veterans, and kids. Call 796-4896 for availability and to confirm your rate. Just call 231-796-MOTA, 796-MOTA.
Oh, my back!
Your back is acting up again. The muscles are sore and stiff. You can hardly bend. Try Paris Auto Sales and Service to replace your shocks and struts. When you've worn out shocks and struts, the smallest potholes can jar your spine. The smallest bumps can bend your head, flying back into the roof of the car. Don't get CTE and have back pain. Visit the Napa certified techs at Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. They'll get you cruising along pain-free in no time. Paris Auto Sales and Service, just north of Big Rapids, your Napa Service Center.
For over 70 years, MEMIC has been protecting educational employees and their families with the most affordable insurance. They provide educators exclusive auto, home, and umbrella coverage. Helping you understand insurance is what they do best. MEMIC has set the standard for above and beyond service, and they look to build a relationship of trust between you and them. Your local agent, Eric Dahm, has been working with MEMIC for 20 years. Call them today at 231-592-4660, 231-592-4660.
UltraCare Big Rapids is hiring certified nurses assistants. Competitive pay, benefits including 401k match, dental, vision, PTO, and much more. Visit ultracareonline.com and click the Careers tab in the top right to apply. Join the UltraCare family today.
When quality counts, you can count on us.
It's not that the guys up front at Quality Car and Truck Repair don't like talking with you, but if it's easier or faster for you to make an appointment online for maintenance or repairs, just visit QualityCarAndTruckRepair.com. Quality Car and Truck Repair, 220th Avenue off Perry, just west of 131 Big Rapids.
Listen to Detroit Lions football all season long on News Radio 1460 and 107.7 FM WBRN.
Amtech, Heidecker, Craft Tube, these are just a few of the local businesses actively hiring welders. Misiola Tech, affordable education for adults, provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Learn stick, MIG and TIG, and advanced welding from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLA Tech.org.
Do you suffer from arthritis, bursitis, tendinitis, or carpal tunnel? Maybe a sports injury has you sidelined. Trust the orthopedic surgeons at West Michigan Surgery Center to get you back in the game. West Michigan Surgery Center offers many of the same advanced orthopedic treatments performed in hospitals at a fraction of the cost, without the wait. West Michigan Surgery Center in Big Rapids, named among the best ambulatory surgery centers in the country by Newsweek magazine. Visit westmichigansurgerycenter.com today.
Back at Ferris State Ice Arena for getting ready for period number 3 between the Cardinals and the Vikings. The Cardinals with a 1-0 lead. Much better second period, outshot the Vikings 9-1, bringing the total up to 13-9 in favor of Big Rapids. 3-2 in grade A scoring chances. It was 2 apiece in the first, 1-0 for Cardinals in the second period. But before we get ready for action, just going to thank our sponsors for Big Rapids Cardinal hockey here on YouTube all season long. Bleecker Insurance Services, Johnson's Automotive Repair, the Big Rapids Bowling Center, Moda, the Mecosta Osceola Transit Authority, Alter Care Big Rapids, Quality Car and Truck Repair, MEMIC Insurance, the Dom Agency, Michigan Primary Care Partners of Reed City, Big Rapids, and Canadian Lakes, Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids, Misiola Tech and the Misiola Career Center, the Big Rapids Virtual School. So thank you again to all those sponsors this year, really helping us out here on our streams and allowing us to do what we do and bring you guys the games back at home, when, especially on the road. Last weekend going up to the Sioux, had some good viewership really on the YouTube videos, on the streams. So thank you guys for being here and helping us do what we do. And for me especially, as I'm a 24-year-old out of college with just wanting to get some good broadcasting stuff done so I can keep moving on in my career, and that helps me do when I get my experience and everything. And so just shout out for me specifically, thank you guys for supporting us. 1-0 again our score. The 1 goal back in the first period by Brendan Pippin, assisted by Luke Welch with 5 minutes and 20 seconds into the first. But then getting chippier in the second period. 5 penalties for Cadillac, 1 for Big Rapids. One of those penalties still on the clock, 1:33 for the Big Rapids power play to start this third period. Started back with McKinley getting back-to-back roughing penalties. And then Carlington and Flax both getting coincidental minors. So those offset as they were tied up and giving each other a bunch of shoves. And then after a whistle, and Flax gives a little bit of a face wash, and they took both of them. And then late in the second period, Garner with an interference call. And then with a second left on that penalty, a trip by Harold made it a 5-on-3 for literally a brief second. And then the 27 seconds ticked off the clock at that point. No goals, but about 4 or 5 shots for the Cardinals on those power plays. 0 for 1 on the power play are the Vikings. 0 for 3 are the Cardinals. They still have 1 left. So still trying to get that first power play goal. 1 goal on 13 shots. No goals on 9 shots. So a nice job by Evan Bowen coming off of the last 2 games. The second game played well, only 3 goals against, but the 10-3 loss, one of those times as a goaltender where you're really kicking yourself and in your head a lot, but was coming off of COVID quarantine and last week before the games in the Sioux. So that's a tough situation where you've only gotten about 3 or 4 practices under your belt Monday through Thursday, depending on what day he came back. And then going up and playing tough teams in the Sioux in the showcase. But standing tall now, we only had the 1 shot against in the second period. And now the team's coming out of the ice. Vikings on the bench, and now the Cardinals out. 17 minutes left in the third period, obviously, to end the first home game, and the Cardinals with the 1-0 lead looking for their first win of the season. Military Appreciation Night, 131 Cup Challenge. Big game, a lot of hype around it, and good travel by the student section for the Vikings and for their parents and fans and family and everyone to come make this a fun atmosphere. All right, the teams are getting to their benches and starters out on the ice. They still have, now they have 5 men on the ice for Big Rapids as Blashill now coming out, and there's still a couple players behind. And there we go. That's everyone. Power play to start the period. 1:33 left on that. Tie up at center ice and back to the D for Big Rapids. Welch plays it over for Flax, who dumps it in deep. And now the forecheck. Pippin in there. Hard to the puck on the loose puck. Now the turnover. Gets it back out to Welch, but just past an extended stick and down into the defensive zone. And the Cardinals will have to reset. Quickly 20 seconds off this period. And then a turnover behind the net. And a quick opportunity, but couldn't get the stick on the puck there. And tuck it in was the Vikings player. Shot in, stopped by the goaltender Quartz, and fan on the wraparound slap shot there, and the puck tying up around the half boards and now out to the neutral zone. Welch recovers. Change for the Cardinals. Gets across the red line, just dumps it in and goes to go get it. But it's quickly shot down, and that'll kill even more time off. Just around 16 minutes left, 38 seconds left in the power play for Big Rapids. They move the puck up the right boards. Pass across the slot, gets picked off in the middle. Walking in on a 2-on-2. Quick shot blocked by Leiter. Gets it down low. Jack Balahowski down there. Turnover as a pass in front. Bigford picks it off. And a shot off the skate and out of the zone. Thrown back in, but it's onside actually. Didn't get all the way out. Back check by the Vikings. Hit causes the turnover, and now they just kind of walk with the puck. Just killing off more time. 2 seconds left on the power play, and that'll do it. Again, a failed attempt on the power play for Big Rapids. They're 0 for 4 in the game. They dig the puck out behind their net. Balahowski has a man on him and has Leiter to support, but no one gets that loose puck, and now the Vikings have control at the top of the circle. Pass over to Collins. Poke check there, but keeps the puck in, and now it comes out as Pippin was battling with him. Bigford going in on the forecheck, pass on through center ice. And now working into the zone is Cadillac. Quick shot from the right circle, right into the chest of Evan Bowen, swallowed up real easily. As that'll match their shots for the second period. Cadillac gets their first shot, the first shot of the period. Face off near side in the defensive zone for Big Rapids. Kidder with Welch and Pippin. Welch tying up with number 9 counterpart, and they get separated. And now the face-off to the Vikings, but they lose the puck, and then a turnover at the blue line. Shot back in. The shot tipped and up into the netting above the ice surface, and that'll be whistled down. They'll swap sides for this face-off, but still down in the Cardinal zone. Kidder against Schmidt-Deal at the face-off, and Schmidt-Deal wins it. But past his defenseman at the blue line, he gets out to the neutral zone and down into Cadillac's end. Backhand as they set up the breakout. Just walk back in, and now another pass to that far side across the neutral zone. No one there, so Welch intercepts it. Pippin has it. He dumps it in, and now top line will change. Full change, except for Brogan Jones still on the ice on the back end. Flax got off the ice, his partner at that moment. Somsel chases. Bome in the neutral zone, steps up to make the play, and the play's onside. Blanchard has it, backhands it down in, and Bome has it, dodges a check, digs with it. Now it's back behind the net, coming near side in the Cadillac zone. Bome gets the loose puck, kicks it down low to Bigford. Bigford moves it back out to the blue line. Leiter with it, walking, quick shot, tipped in front, loose puck in front, backhand chip, and it's loose to the side of the net in a fan attempt, and now Balahowski with it, rips it from the blue line, it's blocked in front, loose puck again, backhand, and now it's swallowed up by Quartz. Good opportunity there with quality shots with men in front trying to get rebounds and screens, and Quartz stands tall on those 2 shot attempts by the Cardinals. Bigford out there with Leiter and Martin. Loses the faceoff. The Vikings behind their net throw it up the near side. Pinching his Balahowski. It gets past him. Now a race for the puck. Carter Leiter down there is getting forechecked by Carlington. He throws it up the far side boards. Gets picked off by Harold. Loose puck still as they're digging for it. Arlington peels off. Backhand pass over to Beckhart. Passes up top, now has House. House looks for a pass, gets blocked by a stick, and Bigford just backhands it out the zone. House goes behind his net for Beckhart, who misses the puck, and now it's at the blue line. Quick shot, in off the pad by Bigford there. Easy save for Quartz, just off his right leg pad. Loose puck at the blue line gets across, and the puck got chipped up the boards and I think hit a hand on the Viking bench. So whistle blown and the play will come back down into the Vikings defensive end. Just hit someone's glove as it was flipped up those boards. 12:51 remaining in the third period. 1-0 our score. Quick shot off the face-off, off the shaft of the stick and off the glass. Second time the Quartz has gotten that stick up just to chip it a bit. Coming off the stick of Kidder. Or off the stick of Welch. Flax chips it back in. The Cardinals tag up and Welch in on the forecheck. Back out to the line. Flax with his reach stops it and keeps it in. And now chipped by Kidder. Welch has it. Goes down to Kidder in the corner, but it gets chipped past by a Viking. In the corner, Collins has it. Looks for a man. Flips it up the boards. Chip pass. Gets past Dom and out of the zone. Flax back to retrieve. He rings it around the boards and gets tipped out by a Viking and out to the defensive zone. It's now back out through center ice. Flax with it again. Flips it for Kidder, who just catches it and throws it down. Now going through center ice, just chips it in and tries to get around a Viking player as he goes to change. Big hit by Bome, but gets stood up by the Viking player, and now Balhosky with it at center ice. Jones flips it in and gets hit right inside the blue line. Just gets ran over by a big body for Cadillac. Dangling at the neutral zone, Balahosky walks in and goes wide. Chips back to Blanchard, who just has a shot get blocked by Schmittendeel, and then he dumps it back in. Retrieving the puck, McKinley looks for a stretch pass but doesn't have anyone. Loose puck, and now the Vikings going for it. It gets pulled down, no call. Centering pass gets blocked. Brogan Jones skating out, has a man wide, but just gets the puck through the neutral zone. Preston Young on the attack. Puck flipped down, and here comes the freshman Maverick Strokirch, is getting some minutes here in the third period play. 10:55 remaining in the third period. Vikings get it in, and a shot off a shin pad, up off the glass and behind the net. Young with it. Flips it off the glass, takes a hit, but stands up the Viking player. Now Bigford with an attempt. Tries to chip it past the guy and got it past one, but not the second. Strokirch with it, dangling through center ice. And falls down. As the puck went to the Viking player, was unable to get the forecheck in there and break it up. Stretch pass for the Vikings now. One-on-one, working left and right. A little windmill deke, but it gets stopped by the skate. Back out to the neutral zone. Vikings working to try to get it back in. Turnover. Welch going for it. Pokes it past and a windmill around. One-on-one. Going for the body contact early. Backhand out front, but his teammates changing, so no one there. Pippin is streaking by his house with some good speed. A little bit of a toe drag to the backhand. Backhand pass out front. No one there. Beckhart keeps it in the zone for the Vikings. Now loose puck down there is board pin by the Cardinals defenseman. Now working around the net. Pippin picks it up, has it at the circle, and is skating out of the zone. Stood up, though, right into the stanchion hard by Jackson Hilt, and Pippin is down. That's a really scary play as he gets bodied and just pushed into the end stanchion at those boards. You're going full speed, and you just smack into that, and it just basically clotheslines you. Jackson Hilt just catching up with him and pushing him into that stanchion. It's a scary play. You see a lot in the NHL arenas and in higher level hockey that those as applause as Pippin is up and getting to the bench. So very thankful that he is okay and walks off by himself. But you'll see in a lot of NHL arenas that end glass is now rounded with not just a hard edge with a pad for that main purpose right there, just player safety. Face-off in the neutral zone into the Cardinal zone off the face-off, high off the glass, and this will go all the way down for icing. 9.5 remaining in the third period. Still some back-and-forth action, just one shot for Cadillac again this period, as they've been really stymied on the offensive attack in the last period and a half. Offensive zone face-off for them, though. They lose it and high off the glass, but not all the way out. It's chipped back in by a glove, and they wave the hand pass down as Cardinals touch it first. Back to Brogan Jones in the the near corner. Tries to flip it out, but just goes off the corner back to him. Another Cardinal digging, and the puck goes to a Viking, but they lose it, and now a 3-on-2 attack. Somsel with it, dangles to the inside, and backhands it off a shin pad. Blanchard down to go get it. Backhand pass to the slot, gets intercepted. Pass out front, and now Bome with it, just shoots it high, and probably was going high over the net, and just goes off the blocker, the chest protector of the goaltender, and off the glass. Vikings get the puck out. Stays onside with the move at the blue line. Nice job by that left winger, and a pass over to him, but off that right skate. Carson Carlington just unable to corral that pass. Back out to the blue line, over. Shot from the slot, and just in loose in front of the goaltender and covered by Bowen. Logan Collins just moving in from the right defensive positioning, and a shot at the top of the circle. That was a better scoring opportunity for the Vikings, as they had some traffic in front, but no one found that loose puck, and Bowen just put his glove down on it. 8:24 remaining in regulation. 1-0 is our score. Tie up in front, and now the Vikings have it. Poked off of them. Loose puck still, and just shot barely wide. Back out to the point. House dumps it down low. Flax goes down to get it. Flax goes off the glass, off the glove of House at the blue line, and out to the neutral zone. He goes back up those boards, and dumping it back into the zone is Jackson Hilt. Backhand pass. Flax has it down in the corner, loses it, and now back to the Vikings. A little bit of a dangle, back out to the blue line. Across to his partner, but just misses Garner. Off of a stick of a Cardinal, a loose puck in front, and now flipped out and just barely misses the roof. Is very low roof here in Ferris State Ice Arena. And that one just below it, about another puck length away from hitting one of these beams, the support beams across the roof here, the ceiling. Pass out into the blue line, gets picked off by a Viking, and now a loose puck up the boards. Battling for it, and now controlling is Luke Welch, who passes and has Pippen on the wing with some speed. Gets around a defender, cuts to the middle, quick shot off the blocker, loose puck. What a save by the glove of Quartz, and the whistle blown. And now a scuffle between everyone for the Vikings and the three forwards down there. And what a good opportunity, and two big saves in tight by Dylan Quartz. The first save off the blocker of Pippen, and then was Kidder or Welch on the back door with the rebound, just tried to go top shelf, and Quartz sticks his glove out. It hits in and out of the glove, and then the puck was still loose when the play got blown dead, but net could have been moved or something like that, or the referee didn't see the puck anymore. Play out to the neutral zone, dumped back in by Balahowski. Back behind the net, dangle out in front. Very risky play and a turnover. Cardinals dump it back in. Pippen on the attack with Kidder and Welch behind him. Loose puck, and he goes for the pass but just misses it. Tripping over him is McKinley, and now the Vikings dig it out and get across the blue line into the attacking zone, but they lose the puck again. Pippen with it. Looks for a man, just trying to get it out. Circles back into his own zone. Gets to the red line, and he'll dump it in. Everyone goes for a change. Bome out on the ice with Blanchard and Bigford, and then there's a trip there, as that's an easy call. No touch yet. Vikings still control. They touched the puck, but they didn't control the puck. So you have to control the puck. You can't just nick it. And now Bome gets control, and the tripping call will be made. So back to the power play for the Vikings, their second of the game. They looked for a tying goal as Bigford heads to the box with 5:59 remaining in the third.
6 minutes to go in the game.
0 for 1 on the power play are the Vikings, but they trail 1-0. They look for the tying goal here with less than 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Crunch time for Cadillac if they want a chance at the 131 Cup tonight. They lose the faceoff. Flax has it, and he rings it hard around the boards and past the outstretched stick of Hilt. That goes down the ice. Settled back behind the net by the goaltender, and attacking is Kidder, and peeling off is Welch. Is Somsel, correction. Chipped in deep. Flax has a man on him, gets a little bit of a cross check, but not much. He works a man down in the corner, trying to get a loose puck. There's 3 Vikings down there to the 1 Cardinal, and the Vikings come out with it. It's loose on the side of the net. Now back down below. Backhand wraparound try gets stuffed by Brogan Jones, and that one gets shot off of a Viking and then goes into the box or into the bench. So I believe play outside of the zone. Pleading his case was Harold, who had the puck go off of him, saying it should have stayed down deep, but the puck went off the glass, off of Harold, and then out of play. So it's off of you, it's out of the zone.
We have 4 numbers here.
That was actually Jackson Hill, correction, not Cameron Harold. Puck comes back out of the blue line as the Vikings get it in, but a poke check takes it back out. Now into the zone, onside, passing back to the blue line. About a minute left on the power play. Far side, looks for a quick shot, gets blocked. Off of a shin pad on the clear, and now Pippin has a lot of room, and he slaps it down. 4:55 in the game, 55 on the clock for the power play. Circling back behind the net, Vikings backhand pass out to the center of the ice. Taking it slow, pass over to Schmidtdeal. He walks into the zone. Goes all the way around the net, and quickly for the wraparound try, he scores! Schmidtdeal with some speed just goes around the net and banks it off the skate of Bowen, and that's a power play goal to tie the game. Oh, that's one you want back if you're Big Rapids, where really slow through the neutral zone, and then Schmidtdeal just uses a little bit of speed and gets enough around the edge to just tuck one in. And this game's all tied up with 4.5 remaining in the period. Face off, and after poke check, the Vikings corral it and slap it in. Loose puck around the top of the circle on the far side. Bigford digs it out. Now with some speed going wide. Takes a big hit at the blue line as House just stands him up. Martin in on the forecheck lays the body. It's off his skates and back into the corner. He turns around for it. Bigford, wanting some blood, goes back in there as well. Quick shot by Leiter off the blocker of Quartz and chipped out. Now in the neutral zone, or right in the slot, digging for the neutral zone and getting it out and chipping it into the zone was Foster. Leiter throws it off the boards out to the blue line, picked up by a Viking, hit by Young. Back down low. Leiter switches with his partner and now carries it up the near side and throws it off the boards, and it finally gets out. Bigford now with it, dumps it in, and everyone will go for a change. Digging is Welch and gets hit and knocked down to the ice. Pass to the neutral zone, and now with a lot of speed as the Vikings attack again, working inside, outside, shot off the leg pad. They smell blood in the water. And now that puck goes out of play off of a Cardinal, so it'll come back down into the neutral zone. Hilt on the assist. Schmidt deal with the goal to tie the game. 1-1, 3:06 remaining in the third period. Kidder with the faceoff win, and quickly is Welch. He's got the wing. He's got the speed. He's in. Quick shot and just misses the net wide. Back out to the neutral zone as Flax was unable to get there. He dumps it in, and they're offside, so they'll tag back up. Pippin knocks down the pass, looking for a man. Finds Kidder in the slot, but off his skate. Back out to the slot, blocked pass. And now Flax chips it in, and Kidder throws it down to himself. Backhand, but it goes back behind the net. Pippin and Kidder run into each other, back out front, and it tips off a skate, and this will go all the way down the ice. No icing, as it was just passed by a Cardinal and off the skate of a Viking in front. Centering or stretch pass there, blocked, and then a collision between, that was Welch and Hilt, who have been back and forth all game. And Welch will dump it back in. Beaumay goes in for the forecheck. 2 minutes left in the third period. 1-1 is our score in this rivalry game on Military Appreciation Night. Just everything adding up for an instant classic here. Over to House. Backhand pass to the center ice gets intercepted, and Blanchard dumps it in. Somsel on the attack. Near side board just gets flipped up, goes back down into the corner now behind the net for House. He moves it over to the far side. Looking for the stretch pass. It's just up the middle of the ice and intercepted by Brogan Jones, and the loose puck gets hit over to Leiter near side in the Cardinal zone. He flips it out. Somsel with it, just gets it into the Viking zone, and now Hilt works to get it down for the Vikings, but now it gets circled back to House again. Finds a man on the far side. Pass back across, just too far for Hilt. This one goes high off the glass and off the glove of Bigford, but they still waive the icing. They do not waive the icing, they call it, as Bigford reached up to tip it and didn't. If he did tip it, he didn't tip it nearly enough for it to be a very visual thing. So from my point of view, right above the ice, near side, close to Bigford, it didn't really look like he got it at all. It was very close, though. So he's pleading his case, but the officials say, no, that's an icing. You didn't touch it. And now with 58.7 on the clock, Cadillac has an offensive zone face-off. Big Rapids wins it, though. Flax looking to turn, but now fires back across the ice. Pippin was just speeding out of the zone for the stretch pass and didn't see it was behind him. Turning back with it is McKinley. Pippin on him. A little bit of a poke check, but McKinley keeps it. Now stretch pass gets tied up. Bowen plays it. No icing, and he'll cover. 38.5 seconds remaining in the period. And with a tie score, we're looking like overtime. Defensive zone face-off again for the Cardinals. It's tied up. They get the tie-up and they win, but a centering pass goes off of a body, and now they get the breakout. Pippin in with a 3-on-2 working. Doesn't shoot there. Goes to the backhand off the side of the goal. Out front. Loose puck. Rebound off the blocker. Welch didn't get a lot on it. Got it on net, but just an easy save for Quartz and that good opportunity. Balahowski with the skate at the blue line keeps it in. Kidder has Welch and Pippin. Goes across. Loose puck just out of the stretch of the stick by Pippin. Back for Flax. Quick shot gets blocked. Back into the far corner. In hard is Pippin. Gets knocked down. Puck gets thrown out to the slot and picked up by a Viking, and they'll just waste the time as that's the end of regulation. Tied 1-1. We'll have an overtime period coming up after this on Big Rapids Cardinal Hockey on YouTube.
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those investments at the lowest cost available to you. For over 50 years, Bleecker Insurance has represented the most respected companies in the business, and by continuing to add companies like Fremont Insurance, they promise to deliver the results you deserve at a cost you can afford. Visit BleeckerInsurance.com for a free quote today.
Bing, bang, boom. Before you know it, Michigan winter hits hard. But the cold, snow, and ice don't hit you the hardest. They hit your car the hardest. So get to Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Let Adam and his crew of Napa-certified technicians get your car tuned up and ready to handle the coming weather. Heat, windows, tires, brakes, wipers, oil, transmissions. They do it all. Paris Auto Sales and Service means the best service quality. Napa service means the best parts. Trust Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Northland Drive, just north of the airport.
5-on-5 for 8 minutes in overtime. They'll swap ends. Cardinals will go left to right. Vikings right to left. And the face-off underneath of Kidder, and now digging it as well. He'll work into the zone and lose the puck. And quickly attacking back are the Vikings. Moore gets into the zone, looks for a man, pass off of Welch, gets it back. Now gets it across, and a quick shot, loose in front of the net. Still scrambling. It's on the side of the net. And now back into the corner. Oh, boy. First quick opportunity. And now a loose puck off of a tipped shot goes wide to the corner. That one just right into the chest of Bowen. Was going to go right out the other side from the corner if it got through.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. The winner of the title cash was Joanne Bigford. She donated the money back to Big Rapids High School Hockey Boosters. Thank you so much, Joanne.
Far side face-off in the neutral or in the defending zone for Cardinals. They win it. Glove down at the blue line, so not out though. And now diving for it with no stick was Bigford. He gets his stick back. Puck out to the point. House now with it near side. Shoots wide. Sticked by Bowen and just now swatted back to the neutral zone by a Cardinal. House looking for a pass. Now a man down the middle. Schmidtdeal has it. The lone goal scorer for the Vikings. Gets it in, and now back goes Balahoski. Tries to fake him out, but leaves the puck there, and now it's in his feet as there's a 3-on-3 scrum down there in the corner fighting for it. Flack's there to help him, and now the puck comes up the near side boards. And Hilt with it, takes a quick shot, gets blocked by some bodies. Martin just throws it out of the zone. House now near side across the red line, throws it down deep. Balahoski down there to get the puck. Has it behind the net, works a man and gets around and now loses it in the corner. Bigford with it, throws it out to the blue line. Easy play for the Vikings as they go D to D now. House has it near boards and now back over to Garner. It's off his stick and to the bench. Down low, back across the House at the top of the blue line. Shot blocked, loose in front, now cleared out to the half boards. Back up top to Gardner. Shot tipped, it's just rolling through the neutral or through the center of the zone, and Hilt finds a man on the far side, but couldn't corral the puck. Back out to House, shot off a skate to the corner. Pass back up, House again at the blue line. Works for the far side now and off of the stick of Hilt. And now a quick slap pass and past a diving defenseman, and this will go down for icing with 5:42 remaining in overtime. A really tired group of guys for Big Rapids there get off the ice. Cadillac can really feel the momentum shift and are just continuing to pour it on. It feels like Big Rapids is just holding on to survive basically here with a goal apiece. After 51 minutes of play, you'll play 59 if you go through this. Backhand flip. Luke Welch on a breakaway. He goes forehand. He scores! Luke Welch in overtime! Big Rapids wins! He gets swarmed by his teammates! What a play! The high flip, and Welch with the breakaway goes backhand forehand and seals the deal for the Cardinals in OT. What a great play there by Luke Welch to show his speed. That play's been set up all game long, and it finally pays off. The weak side winger goes flying up the ice as the defenseman just throws it for him, and finally he gets past the defenseman. They finally corral the puck, and on the breakaway, Welch steals the deal. Cardinals win 2-1 against their rival, the Cadillac Vikings, in the 131 Cup and on Military Appreciation Night. Man, what a game. As it felt like Big Rapids was just staving off attacks by Cadillac over and over again. They got one good bounce and a break, and Luke Welch did not miss. 2-1 your final score as these two teams shake hands at center ice. And the Cardinals come away with the 131 Cup again. 10 of the last 11 wins. And we sign off here on Big Rapids Cardinal Hockey on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. For everyone here, I'm Josh Baker. Good night, good Cardinal win, and we'll be back Friday for this Thanksgiving weekend.
In need of a trusted, professional, and experienced insurance agent? The things you've worked hard for deserve more than 15 minutes when it comes to insuring them. Let the team at Bleecker Insurance Services take the time necessary to best protect those investments at the lowest cost available to you. For over 50 years, Bleecker Insurance has represented the most respected companies in the business, and by continuing to add companies like Fremont Insurance, they promise to deliver the results you deserve at a cost you can afford. Visit BleeckerInsurance.com for a free quote today.
Follow all season long, every game, every minute on News Radio 1460, 107.7 WBRN.
Ultra Care of Big Rapids Spectrum Health, just a few local employers actively hiring CNAs. Misiola Tech Affordable Education for Adults provides industry-recognized credentials to get you hired as soon as possible by local businesses in demand. Become a CNA, an EMT, a medical first responder. Learn from experienced teachers for a very affordable price with financing opportunities for almost everyone in their circumstances. Misiola Tech helps successfully change careers. Misiola Tech helps successfully enhance careers. Visit misiolatech.org for more information. That's MECEOLA Tech.org.
Bing, bang, boom. Before you know it, Michigan winter hits hard. But the cold, snow, and ice don't hit you the hardest. They hit your car the hardest. So get to Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Let Adam and his crew of Napa certified technicians get your car tuned up and ready to handle the coming weather. Heat, windows, tires, brakes, wipers, oil, transmissions. They do it all. Paris Auto Sales and Service means the best service quality. Napa service means the best parts. Trust Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. Northland Drive, just north of the airport. Make Thursday night pizza night and get your pizza half off at Big Rapids Bowling Center from 4 to 10 p.m. Or choose from their full menu and carry out or dine in. Big Rapids Bowling Center would love to host your next special event or birthday party. BRBC is open Sunday, noon to 9 p.m., Monday, 2 p.m. to 12 a.m., and Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 12 a.m. They're located on 3rd Avenue on the east side of Big Rapids. For the coldest beer in town, choose Big Rapids Bowling Center. Like and follow them on Facebook. Call 231-598-9344.
Not everyone learns best in a traditional classroom or has the time, resources, or family lifestyle to attend a school. Big Rapids Virtual School offers flexible hybrid learning options for all students from kindergarten through graduation. For 8 years, BRVS has offered an alternative path to high school graduation. COVID challenged us to expand our learning options for all students. Learning can happen at any time, any place, any way, and at any pace. Our program is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with hybrid supports available however you need them, in person and online for all students, grades K-12. Whether you have attended traditional school or are a homeschool family looking to take advantage of the many proven BRVS resources, find us on our webpage for more information and ask how BRVS might support your learning. Go online to brps.org/K12virtual.
MOTA, Mecosta Osceola Transit Authority. They're here. They're everywhere. Available with a phone call to take you here to there, including connections to Isabella and Wexford County, Yates and Clare, shopping trips, meetings, appointments, visits, Monday through Saturday. A MOTA green and gold bus can take you where you need to go for as little as $2 with discounts for seniors, veterans, and kids. Call 796-4896 for availability and to confirm your rate. Just call 231-76-MOTA. 96-MOTA.
Oh, my back!
Your back is acting up again. The muscles are sore and stiff. You can hardly bend. Try Paris Auto Sales and Service to replace your shocks and struts. When you've worn out shocks and struts, the smallest potholes can jar your spine. The smallest bumps can bend your head, flying back into the roof of the car. Don't get CTE and have back pain. Visit the Napa certified techs at Paris Auto Sales and Service of Big Rapids. They'll get you cruising along pain-free in no time. Paris Auto Sales and Service, just north of Big Rapids, your Napa Service Center.
For over 70 years, MEMIC has been protecting educational employees and their families with the most affordable insurance. They provide educators exclusive auto, home, and umbrella coverage. Helping you understand insurance is what they do best. MEMIC has set the standard for above and beyond service, and they look to build a relationship of trust between you and them. Your local agent, Eric Dahm, has been working with MEMIC for 20 years. Call them today at 231-592-4660. 231-592-4660.
Stuck